What was the moment you realized your spouse was capable of something monstrous? I was doing the dishes when my husband suddenly came home shouting, "Dan has to break up with Leah." For context, Dan is our 17-year-old son and Leah is his 16-year-old girlfriend. Usually, I blindly trust my husband's opinion on people because he works in business, which means his entire job is basically talking to people and weighing them up. But this time, I didn't understand. She was his first love, and she's someone I've always considered family. So I asked him why. "Don't effing talk back to me," he responded. I gasped. My husband is usually a teddy bear of a human. The type to shower me with massages and flowers when I get my period. The type to refer to me as his beautiful wife in public, even when I'm not around. But instead of jumping to conclusions, I tried to put myself in his shoes. Like, maybe Leah cheated or something? But when I tried to get answers out of him, he just gave me the cold shoulder and told me he was going to sleep. So I did what any loving partner would do in that situation. I went through his phone. The first thing I saw on his iMessage screen was a text from Leah. An awful gut feeling washed over me. I didn't even know they texted. She must have done something really awful. But when I clicked on the chat, I realized my husband was to blame. "I miss sucking on your pee-pee" was the last text she sent. I froze. I didn't even want to keep reading and placed the phone back on his desk. I spent the rest of the week trying to manipulate myself into believing that I misread what I saw, but I didn't. Because the more I looked for evidence, the more evidence I found. He had saved photos of Leah from her Instagram on his computer, all bikini pics, ones that zoomed in on her curves. I also looked at his phone during opportune moments and saw more of their interactions. I wish I had never looked. They were filled with mean, horrible things said at my expense, with him constantly comparing me to her. Being with her feels like babysitting a used-up housewife. "Your body makes me realize I've settled," are all things he actually told her. And she'd respond with laughing emojis. And in a moment of blind rage and heartbreak, I turned our room upside down. I found a thong that I knew wasn't mine, and a used condom shoved under our bed. So not only was he cheating on me, but betraying our son, and a borderline kitty fiddler. But for the entire month, I didn't take any action, because I would force myself to develop the skill of maladaptive daydreaming. Please do not try this at home. It got to the point where I didn't even know what was real anymore, and I genuinely believed I was living in a healthy marriage. But one day, it all came crashing down. I was in the middle of doing what I always did back then, trying to kiss my husband and convince myself that he loved me. Except that time, he couldn't get hard. For almost 20 minutes straight, I tried every trick in the book, and he was stone cold sober, but nothing was working. I still remember the pain I felt, not because of the moment, but because everything came crashing down, and the daydreaming wasn't kicking in. Tears started streaming down my face. My husband tried to comfort me, but for the first time, I saw him for what he truly was, a disgusting kitty fiddler, someone who needs to be locked up. But still, I let him comfort me, hold me. "You're such an amazing, protective husband," I said, wide-eyed and in love. He smiled like he deserved every word that came out of my mouth, but he didn't realize I had him right where I wanted him, and his life was about to change forever. The rest of the full video is on my channel and linked below.